Hey everyone, so in this video I'll show you how to do perfect on-page SEO in 2025 and beyond. On-page SEO is a very crucial part of optimizing your website for the search engines. Think of it as a vehicle that you're in. You will want to make sure it's in perfect condition before you start the journey. Now if you're looking to take your SEO game to the next level, you can apply for our Done For You services. Just visit harshvardhansingh.com and hit that big blue apply button. The link is in the description down below. Just submit your application and we'll reach out as soon as there's an opening available. We limit new clients to deliver consistent quality. Now let's get back to the video. The market is flooded with a lot of on-page tools and SEO plugins that offer NLP suggestions. Now there's nothing wrong with them except that with them you run the risk of over-optimization. I have been doing SEO since 2012 and I do a lot of testing on my test sites. From experience, I found it's best you under-optimize if anything. It's way better than over-optimizing your website by following the suggestions and going with the 1% or 2% keyword density everyone wants you to hit. So instead of that, I try to keep things really simple and effective. Let me show you a quick example. Let's try tree service in Wilmington, North Carolina. So here I am in keyword planner. Here's my keyword tree service. United States is selected, by the way. You want to remove that and select the city that you want to target. In my case, it's Wilmington, North Carolina. So let's try that. Alright, so Wilmington is selected. As you can see, the area is selected. Now click on save. That's the keyword tree service. That's the area, Wilmington, North Carolina. And that's the language, English. Once you're happy with that, click on get results. Now what I like to do, instead of going through the keywords, I select all of the keywords, select all 871 in this case, and just export them. My report is preparing right now, as you can see. Alright, it's done now. Open the sheet. Now that's the main keyword, tree service Wilmington. It's for a tree service website. Now if you are a tree service in Wilmington, you will want to use these keywords. Now let me show you how I go about it. That's the main keyword, as you can see, tree service Wilmington. The first keyword is tree service, which is a very obvious keyword. The second is near me. By the way, if you are in Wilmington, if you search for tree service near me, then you don't want to provide near me or have near me in your content because it's not needed. Google is smart enough, and so are the other search engines. So skip the near me keyword for now. That's another keyword, arborist. Tree trimming. By the way, we have tree service over here, so we won't repeat the keyword tree. Just go with trimming. Again, tree removal. We have the keyword tree over here. Just go with removal. Cutting service. Again, I'm not using the keyword service because it has tree service here. So I'm not using tree cutting service. Just cutting will do the trick. Again, near me, I don't need that. Stump removal. We have that. Stump grinding. Again, don't use the word stump because we have stump over here. Google is smart enough to correlate between two keywords. Just have grinding. Tree surgeon near me. Just have the keyword surgeon. Tree doctor. Can you see I'm not repeating the keywords because Google is smart enough and I don't have to mention tree 10 times. Just use the keyword tree service one time and use the related keywords. Again, if you use any of the tools like Surfer SEO or Page Optimizer Pro or even Neuron Writer from AppSumo, they will offer NLP suggestions or keyword suggestions, the keywords that you want to use in your content if you want to rank your website. But the thing is, you don't really have to mention the keywords X number of times in a page. Even if you mention them a few times here and there and mix and match and just have some of the keywords or at least a single occurrence of all the keywords, you should be good to go. Now let's continue. Again, I found a new keyword. Tree removal cost, land clearing, cheap tree removal near me. Let's use the keyword cheap. Tree pruning near me. By the way, once you are done with the list, it should be at least 50 to 70 keywords from the single list. Once you are happy with the keywords, you can go to ChatGPT and say something like, Here's, here are my keywords. Write 1,000 word articles. Please use these keywords. That's the prompt I use. Let's continue with the list for now. That's one more. Companies. Tree experts. Affordable tree service. Now, I won't go with the whole list because there are like, it has nearly 1,000 keywords. But I expect you to go through the whole page and find at least 70 to 80 relevant keywords that you can use in your list or on your page rather. So for example, I have selected some 20 keywords in here. You want your list to be at least 70 to 80. Now use these keywords and you should be good to go. Now let's go back to the original question, how to do perfect on-page SEO. While doing SEO or on-page SEO on your site, make sure to use these keywords in your content. That's the first step. And now, other than that, this is the single most important thing. Use your keyword in your title tag. For example, if it's tree service in Wilmington, you will want to use Wilmington tree service or tree service Wilmington because that's your main keyword. You want it to appear in your title tag or H1, that's the same thing. The order doesn't matter because it's the same thing, just a different sequence. Use this one, Wilmington Tree Service. If you don't want to use that, try this one, Tree Service Wilmington. Use it in your title tag, the heading of the page. That's the most important place to put the keyword. Second, I would say at least one occurrence in the first paragraph. If your keyword is Tree Service Wilmington, you can say something like, at Wilmington Tree Service, we are some of the best arborists in town, something like that. You can make it up. What I'm saying is you need to have at least one occurrence in the first paragraph, or at least that's how I optimize my websites. Once you have these two, this is optional. This is optional if you want your images to rank on Google. You will want to use your main keyword at least once in the image alt tag. Now don't do this all the time. If you have like 5 to 10 images in a single post, maybe use a random picture and add your main keyword to an alt tag. As for the content, you want to mix and match and see what your competitors are doing. If the top 5 people in your industry for your main keyword they have like 2000 words, 2200, 2500 and 3000, sum them up and take an average and maybe add 100 to 200 words more. For example, if your industry average is 3000 words, try to go about 3500 words. Just overdo your competition a little bit and you should be good to go. And the last step is adding at least one authority link. I don't do this in the beginning of the content. Once you are happy with your content, include one authority link in the last paragraph of your article. In the first few paragraphs, you want to have your internal links, the links that are pointing to other pages on your website, just so you don't have any orphan pages. And that's my workflow. I hope you like it, and I'll see you in the next video.